All right, all right, all right. 1 2 1 2. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I am with you. Hold on, let me move this a little bit out the way. There we go. I'm with you until I'll probably be with you till about 5 o'clock today. 5 o'clock today. Um, I want to say hello to everybody. I already see Mayosha already trying to start stuff. Why you come over here trying to start stuff? Why you come over here trying to start stuff? Uh, come on in. Say hi to me. Y'all know how we do, or at least y'all know how I like it to be done. And that's important to know how I like it to be done. Let's see. We got Robert. Robert, as always, first one in the door. All right, Robert. We got Maria. Maria in the house, representing North College Hill. All right. We got Sierra. Sierra checking in from Boston, representing Boston. Um, got Phyllis. Phyllis, good afternoon. Watching and listening. Mayos talk about you gonna pick a fight with anybody like you did on Lincoln Show. I didn't pick the fight on Lincoln Show. I didn't pick the fight. I was minding my own business. Minding my own business. Somebody tried to call me out. So I just had to respond. Because I can't help it. Yeah, y'all know I can't help it. Somebody called me out. Y'all know I can't help but to respond. It's one of my weaknesses. Or strengths, depending on how you look at it. David. David says, good afternoon, little baby. E-Man, afternoon experiment fam. Checking in from the universe. All right. So up in the rich part of Chicago, y'all just cause trouble. Got Butler. Butler in the house, representing Cartersville, Georgia. Good afternoon, Butler Brown. Good afternoon. We got Phyllis. Oh, Phyllis already checked in, but she's saying hi to Sierra. All right. Good afternoon, Andrea. Good afternoon, representing downtown. David, that's right. We got to check it out. Check one, check two. The phone lines. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get the phone lines up. All right. I believe got the phone lines ready. 513-717 King. 513-717-5464. Logic Slayer. Logic Slayer in the house. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Brenda, representing Fairfield. Fairfield in the house. All right, Brenda. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Got Scott, representing Carthage. Carthage. All right. Good afternoon, Scott. Anthony. Anthony in the house. Good afternoon. Sierra, what happened on the link? Nothing. Nothing. Don't even worry about it. It was unimportant. Phyllis. Phyllis. Saying hi to Anthony. Anthony says, good afternoon, fam. He's representing Wood. All right. I don't know that you get to represent Wood. Pamela, representing North Avondale. North Avondale says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you. Let's see. Brent. Brent in the house, representing Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas. All right. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Hold on a second. I almost made it in here on time today. Almost made it in here on time today. Let's see. Hold on, I guess I should put my name up. Why y'all keep trying to bring that up? Leave that alone. It was unimportant. It was some good old fashioned fun for me. It was like on what was the movie? Avengers Infinity War, when the Hulk came out and attacked Thanos, and the one dude was about to jump in, and then the other Ebony Maw was like, let him have his fun. That's all that was. Just me having a little fun. Um, let's see. What are we talking about today? Because I know somebody wants to know. What are we talking about today? I don't want to talk about Will and Jada. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about them. I don't care. Look, for those of y'all who don't know, I've never liked Will Smith. Well, hold on. Let me take that back. I actually did like Will Smith. I liked Will Smith up to a point. And then Will Smith said something that I didn't like and I didn't appreciate, and he showed himself, or at least to me, proved himself to be a hypocrite. And I stopped liking him. I stopped liking him. So I ain't never rapping no more. Rap is too misogynistic. I was over in Africa and I saw them with pictures of Tupac and Biggie. And okay. So you ain't never rapping again. All right. And then they gave him a nice fat check and he was on there talking about get jiggy with it. But rap was so bad and you couldn't be a part of it and you didn't want to. Well, somebody said, man, maybe he just changed his mind and he should have came out just as strongly and said, you know what? I changed my mind. Rap ain't the problem. Some people are the problem. But I always hate it when people try to put people and things down. And then just because. For example, I don't like, I don't ever see me. At one point when I was younger, I considered pledging a fraternity. And then I thought about it like, no, that ain't for me. It's really just a club. I don't hate the people who join the club. So I don't put the club down. I acknowledge it for what it is. And, so you can't, well, people can. But, I'm not like saying fraternities and sororities are evil or anything like that. But if I was sitting here telling you fraternities and sororities are evil and they bad and they hurt the community and they ain't no good for nobody, and then next year, I'm up here, with some fraternity emblazoned across my chest or whatever, talking about I'm a member of this fraternity. You'd be like, hold on, wasn't they bad? Wasn't they evil? Wasn't they harming the community? What? Hold on, what happened? Why did you feel the need to dog out fraternities? You know what I'm saying? So for me, that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. It was a lot of things about him I didn't like. But I liked Parents Just Don't Understand. You know what I'm saying? He had a few Summertime. I liked Summertime. Drums, Please. I liked it. But there was some other things I was just like, I don't like that guy. So, seeing Jada do whatever Jada doing, I never really liked her either. No reason. She just, how, look, and I know some people feel that way about me. You just, look at him. Just look at him. Ooh, I can't stand him. Just look at him. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt my feelings. Some people you like, some people you don't. She was just always one of those people that I never liked. It's all good as far as I was concerned. But she's one of them people. I just look at her face. You don't like her. She just seemed like, something about her. What is it, Emanuel? I don't know. It's something about her. A few people, I feel that way. I get that vibe from a few people. Ooh, something about her. Ooh, just something about him. So for me, all right, she dogging out Will. Whatever. Will taking it. Whatever. I don't care. So that's my whole take on Will and Jada. Again, it's a whole lot that a person can say. I'm just not the person to say it. I don't care. I really don't care. So what else is going on? I got to mention they're voting. I don't know if they're voting right now. I don't have it up on my computer, but Jim Jordan did not win the Speaker of the House in the first vote. Like 20 Republicans voted against him. Now, just to be, because I was listening to the Lincoln Ware Show today. And at the end of the Lincoln Ware Show, Lincoln was really excited, like, Jeffries is going to win. He going to win. And I wanted to say, no, he's not. Bruh, all the Democrats are going to vote for Hakeem Jeffries. I don't know why I keep messing his name up. For a minute, I was going to call him Justin Jeffries, and I know that's not that man's name. But all of the Democrats are going to vote for Hakeem Jeffries. Consistently, he's not going to win. You need 217 to win, which means what? The Republicans can afford for, is it 3 or 4 Republicans to not vote for, right now anyway, Jim Jordan. But I think if 4 people vote for somebody other than 4 Republicans vote for somebody other than Jim Jordan, it's a wrap. They're going to go another round. Don't be tricked into believing that Hakeem Jeffries is about to, he gonna do it. Oh, and it's gonna be so good because he's gonna be a Democrat and he gonna be leading the whole house and they don't have the majority and so he gonna win. And I'm like, no, Lincoln, he's not gonna win. He's not gonna win. I couldn't tell him. He was so excited. He got another vote. Hakeem Jeffries got another vote, y'all. He might win. I'm like, he's not going to win. Stop saying it. Daryl, I tell you what fascinates me. People always trying to get me. Ooh, I gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. And sometimes when you're trying to get me, you make a fool out of yourself. Stop trying to get me. Stop listening to stuff as a way to get me. Because y'all be making fools out of yourselves. Do you watch the NFL? How you know about Justin Jefferson? Who said anything about Justin Jefferson? I said Justin Jeffries. Justin Jeffrey ran for mayor here. He was a part of one of them little boy bands. Justin Jeffrey ran for mayor here. White dude. Nobody say nothing about no Justin Jefferson. I don't know who that is. Oh, I got him. He said something. I don't know who you're talking about. How do you not know who Justin Jeffrey is? Got him. Ooh, I got him. Stop. You've been trying to get me all day. You just been making a fool of yourself. Stop. Mary says, great background. Thank you. No, he was really excited. And I was going to text him, but I was at work. I was going to text him and tell him like, no, he is not going to win. But he was so excited. And in my mind, I'm thinking, he going to be disappointed just over and over. He came so close. Every time. He can't. Some Republicans will have to vote for him. It's not going to happen. Oh, I'm sorry. Daryl says he meant Justin Jeffries. So what? Is there an NFL player named Justin Jeffrey? Is that what you're trying to say? Got him. I got him. He watching the NFL. Why would I lie about that? How would that benefit me? How would that benefit me? Oh, I'm not watching the NFL. I'm secretly watching the NFL. Well, I can't go nowhere. I can't talk to nobody about the games. How would that benefit me? I got no reason to lie about that. If I ever start back watching the NFL, I'll probably announce it. But I got no reason to lie. Come on. Nate wants to talk about this daggone streetcar. Nate, I agree with you. You can have an opinion on it, and you don't have to live in Cincinnati. I agree with you on that. I don't think that's necessarily a, a good argument against the person who expresses an opinion that you don't share. All right. So we agree there. So to me, it don't matter if any of those people live in Cincinnati proper. All right. But I don't know that I really even want to talk about the daggone red road, as Stefan says. I don't know that I want to talk about that. Here's what I want to talk about initially. Remember, I told y'all, me and Mrs. Livingston were considering going to the movies to see The Exorcist Believer. Hadn't been to the movie since 2019. Hadn't been to the movie, to the actual theater. Well, I went to the theater on Friday night. And I don't necessarily want to say which theater, because you might know if you've been to this theater, but I'm not going to, no spoilers. I'm not going to do anything to spoil the movie. All right. So y'all don't have to worry about that. But I went to the theater, and y'all remember, or at least I remember, the kind of introduction of the luxury seats at the movie theater. You know, the leather seats you sit on and they recline back. You can put your feet up. It's almost like being at home in your lazy boy. I'm sorry, I got a paper down there. It's kind of being at home in your lazy boy. And, you know, everything was good. It was nice. It was, you know, clean. It seemed clean anyway. Well, we went to the theater, and can I tell you, the theater done fell off. It stuff fell off. The leather is rubbing off the leather seats. It's you know, you ever been to somebody's house where you should have sprung for the real leather because your pleather is rubbing off. All the pleather was rubbed off where the head go and where the feet go at the movie theater. McConnell, I'm not saying which theater I was at. I'm not saying. I'm just saying they were playing the movie at the right time. But all the pleather was rubbed off the seats and everything. And I walked in and I was like, oh my goodness. Well, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm here to see the movie. And then, man, people just trying to get in touch with me. And then we sitting, and the previews start. You know, the stuff that they play while the lights is on, the kind of goofy stuff. You know, commercials and all that stuff, and they have like little things. And can I tell you, there was a group of young people. Now, by the time that we went, you know, wasn't no teenagers. It was a group of young people. I would say, you know, early 20s. Early 20s. Let me say this, y'all. If you know a young person, I know everyone knows a young person. You got a niece, a nephew, a cousin, or something, and they parents ain't raising them right, step in and help. Step in and help. All right? Because these young adults was loud and as disrespectful as fuck. They were loud and disrespectful. It was unbelievable. I think somebody had a Bluetooth speaker and they was playing music. And again, this is before the movie starts. This is before the movie starts. They are talking and cussing. I mean, cussing like I do every once in a while, but not really. You know, I only do it with meaning. They were just doing it just to be doing it. And they were being loud because, you know, look, I remember being young, wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard. So everything you do, everything you say, you loud with it. Especially if just you want to be, they were that. And I didn't really even see them. It had to be about 6 of them. In my head, I picked out 6 distinct voices. There was probably a few more, but I picked out 6 distinct voices. 4 female voices, 2 male voices. Just loud, disrespectful. But I wasn't really thinking nothing of it. Oh, whatever. It's commercials. They ain't, bothering nobody. Like, they ain't all up on nobody. They just back there talking loud and basically having a party before the movie starts. And I'd always try to go back, flash back to my early years, my early 20s. And I think, would I have done that in my early 20s? And, okay, probably not. Not to that degree. But if I was with somebody who was acting like that, I might not have, told them, hey, stop. We bothering people. I'd have probably just laughed along. So they basically back there having a party. And so the lights, you know how to do it. Lights kind of go down a little bit for the trailers. And they still loud. And there was a woman back there. It was like, she made me laugh because she was like, you could tell it was somebody's mama. It was somebody's mama. And I heard loud. And then I heard, y'all being loud. And everything stopped. And I was like, all right, maybe it ain't that they don't have some home training. They respected, the lady. It was an older lady voice. It was somebody's mama. She said, y'all being loud. And boom, it cut everything out. About halfway through that first preview, they start being loud again. Not as loud, but it built and built and built till about the 3rd, 4th preview. She was like, y'all don't see people in here trying to watch a movie? It all cut out again. And then one of the males, said something like, who's she talking to? That was the funniest part to me. Like, he didn't know who she was talking to. The loud people, clearly, that's who she talking to, was the loud people. But I was thinking, I hope he don't do nothing, because, it was a few of us in there. Well, I know I would have got up and not let them beat that lady up. Because you know how these young people are. These young people don't care. They'll jump on you. But nobody jumped on her. He said what he said. And then I think one of his friends said us or something, and they was quiet again. And then it happened one more time. And then once during the movie, they got loud. And she said, I'm not going to say it no more. And that was it. And then they all got up and left. I don't know if the movie was too scary for them or what, but yeah, then they all got up and left. But I said, I think I'm finished going to the movies. I think I'm finished going. I think that's about it. And it ain't necessarily that the young people was there kind of wilding a little bit. It ain't necessarily that the pleather on the seats was gone. It ain't, all of the commercials and all of the previews. It's like everything. When I was sitting there watching the movie, I was like, lean back and, I took a hoodie in. Luckily, I took a hoodie in, so I threw that over the pleather because I didn't want to come out with no pleather flakes on me, So I threw that over the thing. So I was leaning back, I was chilling. And I won't say I didn't get cold, but maybe I'm the only person. But when I be watching a movie at home, I got them seats that recline back, feet up. So I'm basically laying down watching the movie. And I got my little blanket over here. I got a regular blanket over here. And I got a weighted blanket over here. Like now, this is weighted blanket weather. But during the summer, even, because, the AC be on, it'd be kind of cool, kind of a little chilly. I'll throw a blanket on me. I was like, I ain't got no blanket to throw on me. I can't pause the movie and get up and go to the bathroom if I want. It was just, it's so much that I'm like, the movies ain't for me no more. Home is for me. I got the right size screen at home. I got the nice surround sound at home. I got the recliner at home. Like I said, I got my blankets at home. I got my drinks at home. I got my food if I want to at home. I got everything I need at home. I can control I think I'm finished with going to the movie theater. I tried it again. It just ain't for me. But now let me tell you about the movie. Just a little bit. No spoilers. I would say go see the movie if you are into scary movies. And of course, now is the right time. Now is the right time. No, Scott, before I had made the decision, no more movies, she leaned over and said, this is the last time I want to go to a movie theater. And I was, at that time, I was thinking, it ain't that bad. And then for me, the decision came further into the movie. But the movie itself, if you like scary movies, if you liked the original Exorcist, I don't want to oversell it because it is no original Exorcist, but it's a decent movie. It's a decent movie. If you go see the trailer, I don't think the trailer necessarily does it justice. It's a decent movie. Decent movie. I would recommend it, especially during the Halloween season. You want to be a little scared and all of that kind of stuff. I think everybody did their role good. It was a little predictable. There was one point in the movie where I was mad. And then something happened and it took the madness away from me. I was like, I didn't really see that coming. And I'm glad they did that. And I'm with this movie now. Everybody played a good role. It was some parts that were, yes, very predictable. It dragged a little bit in certain places. But it was a decent movie. I think if you like, that type of movie, you'll enjoy it. I recommend it. I recommend it. Now, y'all know this is the beginning of like another, what did you call it when they do 3 months? I can't believe, man, this coronavirus stuff, this brain fog stuff is real. Because I know the word. It's 3 movies. What do they call it when you do 3 movies? It's got 3 in it to some degree. What is the word? I can't pull this word up. Trilogy. Thank you. I could not pull a trilogy out. Yes, Lewis, prequel. I could not pull a trilogy out of my brain, and it was there. This is still the fog of the coronavirus. How was you gonna say prequel when I said when they do 3 movies and it's kind of got the word 3 in it? How is that prequel or sequel? What is wrong with y'all? But yeah, this is kind of a new trilogy. The first one, Believer. The second one will be Deceiver. And they haven't said what the third one will be yet. So this is the first of 3 movies. And I think it was worth it. So it's a movie that I would recommend. It's a movie that I would recommend. Erica says, I liked the ending. Really? I was a little disappointed in the ending, just a little. And I mean, it was a little predictable. But when I'm saying I was disappointed in the ending, I mean the ending, because it didn't have that finality. But again, that's because it's the first in a trilogy. Mary says, I hate that. And I've never had COVID. It's called old age. Now mine is COVID. Lewis says, what do you prefer? Prequel or sequels? it all it all depends. um just not at that theater. Where was it? Oh, where was it? It was Northgate. It was Northgate. And then my daughter told me, she said, Daddy, why did you go to Northgate? Never go to Northgate. And I was like, why not? I used to go to Northgate. That was my theater. But now all the plethora wore off. Like, how do you not see that and just be like, you know what, we need to order some new seats? How do you not see that? But that was really it. That was really it about that. You better shake your clothes off, or you better shake your clothes. That Escape Theater has bed bugs. Well, I wasn't worried about it. I wasn't worried about the bed bugs. Jason says, so my comment was right. Don't go to the movie theater on a bus route. All right. Nate and Anthony going back and forth. Still talking about this daggone railroad thing. Look, I mean, I don't really want to talk about it. But I don't understand the railroad people. Some of it, to me, of course, is some scare tactic type stuff. When you go to talk about, we ain't gonna never get this chance again. When you go to talk about, oh, we gonna be, what it gonna happen when it don't pass? Everything gonna be so bad and blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. That stuff don't sell me. That stuff don't sell me. When you go to talking about trusting the people who are on your current legislators, this railroad deal is not a 6-year, 7-year thing, right? It's not a 6 or 7-year thing. So let's say Jan Michelle has the best intentions and you can trust Jan Michelle. At some point, she's not going to be in office no more. Then what? So it's not, can you trust me? It's not, can I trust you? You're not the issue. Maybe. Depending on who you are. You're not the issue. So, okay, you're going to be there for the next, maybe 8 years? Let's even say 12. What about year 13? Because you won't be there then. And this is not a deal that's only 8 years and then done. This is a kind of in perpetuity deal. Oh, but we got black leaders. Who's to say that they're going to be up there in 8 years? How long did it take us to get a majority black leaders? That can go away next election depending on who show up. I need it to be a good deal in spite of who's there. In spite of who's there and what they might try to do. I need it to be a good deal, period. Oh, Jan Michelle, I trust Jan Michelle. I love Jan Michelle. I like Jan Michelle. Told y'all, took a walk. She was there. We talked. I like Jan Michelle. I don't believe Jan Michelle's trying to do anything bad. But Jan Michelle not gonna be there forever. This deal will. Pamela, you're right. No one should be referring to it as a railroad. It's the red road. It's the red road. If you're not saying red road, then I'm definitely not voting whatever way you say. If the no naysayers win, we know that the city will only be getting the lease amount for 13 years. So the deal is better. That doesn't make the deal better. That in and of itself does not make the deal better. It doesn't. And that's not even necessarily true. Because they could still come back with a better offer. And this deal could be done, who knows? In 3 years, it could be $2.5 billion. $3.5 billion. Who knows? So all of that stuff don't move me. I'm more concerned about what's guaranteed. And I mean, even then, I can't. And I keep telling y'all, for me, it really does come down to the simple fact that I don't trust these people. What are black folks of Cincinnati getting out of the deal? Less potholes? That's not even guaranteed. That's not even guaranteed. There's no guarantee that there'll be less potholes. Nate, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you today. I'm not. If you want to talk about it, call 513-717-5464. But I'm not going back and forth with you via the messages. Not doing it. Sorry. But y'all, Daryl, there's no guarantee that there's going to be less potholes. Ask somebody on that side to guarantee that there'll be less potholes in 10 years. And you got to ask them like for 10 years out. Ask them to guarantee that. They can't. They won't guarantee you anything. And that's good. That's good because they can't. And they shouldn't guarantee you something that they can't guarantee. So that's good. I know you was being sarcastic. I know that, but I'm just saying, even in that sarcasm, they can't even guarantee that. That's what I'm saying. They can't even guarantee less potholes. Logic Slayer want to know, what guarantees can they make that a future council can't change? Well, none really. None really, which again is kind of why I'm against this. Because I don't trust government to make good decisions and honor their promises. So they can't. They can't. Because the part of it has to be, the way that I see it, the deal has to be so good that they can't mess it up, that nobody can mess it up. And that's not true. I'll tell you one thing Nate said today, which is he said a number of things that were true, that I agree with actually. But he said infrastructure, the way that they're classifying infrastructure is not the way that the state classifies infrastructure. So when they telling you we gonna fix potholes and parks so that our kids ain't breathing in asbestos while they playing on the slide, but we're not supposed to use emotion. But when they telling you that stuff, they know that they can spend that money on other stuff like buildings, the stuff that 3CDC does. They know that according to if not the current state definition of what infrastructure is, they can work it so that 3CDC can get their hands on that money. They know that. Already they know that. Now they're not saying that. They're not telling you that. But they know that. They want you to think, no, this is just firehouses, parks, and potholes. But y'all, it's not. It's not. It's not. They know that they can spend this money on projects like parking garages that they sell to 3CDC for $1. You know what I'm saying? They know they can do this stuff. Buildings. They know this. And that's why I say, to me, to go with what you say on Logic Slayer, what guarantees can they make that a future council can't change? It's not always the guarantees, even though that's part of it. But if you won't even tell me the whole truth, then how am I to trust your guarantees? They know the whole truth. They know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But they choose to share with us a part of the truth that they think makes their position stronger. And if you want to get my trust, tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But the people right now for it, they're not the ones that's telling the whole truth. So, again, I'm a no. If you vote yes, you vote yes. Who am I? You know, it's the question becomes, what difference is it going to make in my life one way or the other? What difference is it going to make in my life one way or the other? If I wake up the day after election day and it passed, I'm not going into a depression. And the potholes down here at the corner of this street ain't going to be fixed next week. Ain't nothing going to change. Except for they going to know that they got more money to give to 3CDC. If I wake up the day after election day and it fails, nothing gonna change. My taxes ain't increasing exponentially. The city not gonna crumble into the ground. That pothole still gonna be there. Or those potholes, because it's not just one. Those potholes still gonna be there. Life gonna go on the same way. Just go on the same way. I'm still not going to trust them people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to trust them to do what they say they're going to do. I'm not going to trust them to tell me the truth. But the only thing that maybe, not the only thing, but one thing that I think can happen, can come out of a no vote, is hopefully, it won't happen, but hopefully they'll change the way when they got issues and stuff like this, they'll change the way that they do it. Maybe they'll at least seek some input. Maybe. I don't think so. But maybe when an issue come up, they'll be honest and tell you the truth. They'll say, here is what's going to happen if it passed. Here's what's going to happen if it failed. Do anybody believe that that's actually going to happen? I don't believe that that's actually going to happen. I don't think that'll ever happen. I think people who do things like this, who get into deals like this, those are the people who are always going to try to figure out a way to, I want to say, scam you so that they can get what they want to get. And if we got to lie to them to get it, look, would you lie to a group of people to get your hand on, say, $500 million over the next 10 years? If I told you, hey, look, I can hook you up with $500 million, but you got to convince that group of people right there to vote for it. All right, tell me what the thing is. The thing is, whatever the thing is, it's going to hurt that community possibly, or it ain't going to really affect them. But you going to make $500 million. But you got to convince them to say it's all right to do this deal. Wouldn't you tell them this is going to be good for you? Whatever the deal is. Whatever it is. Hey, vote for some new taxes. It's going to be good for you. How is it going to be good for me? Because we'll do a whole lot of stuff with all that extra money that'll benefit you. Hey, what we going to do? Don't worry about what we going to do. Just know we going to do. Trust me. And I'm on your back like, hey. We not really going to do nothing for them with that extra money. Just shut up. Let me do this. I'm talking about $500 million, bruh. Shut the fuck up. You're going to have clean water. You're going to have, free gas and electric. It's a once in a generation deal for you. Don't you want clean water and free gas and electric? Hey, Emanuel. They not going to get no free water or clean water or free gas and electric. Where's that? Shut up. I need them to vote yes. I need to tell them whatever the hell will get them to vote yes. I would do it. Okay, maybe I wouldn't. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. But do you really believe? Let's just take Charlie Lukin. Let's just take Charlie Lukin. Do you really believe Charlie Lukin is looking out for the good of Cincinnati and its residents? Or do you believe somewhere in there Charlie Lukin has a vested interest in getting this money in hand so that he can take whatever interest comes off of it and benefiting people around him, which he will somehow get some stuff back? Because somehow it's coming back to, trust me, he gonna benefit in some way, shape, or form. Just think about it. Do you really trust that these people are just looking out for the good of the city and its citizens? I don't trust that. I don't trust that. Nate says, who has promised any of that stuff? Nobody. I'm going to have to, the first seminar I'm going to give is to my brother about giving hyperbolic examples to illustrate the point. I'm not saying anybody actually promised that stuff. The point that I was making was that given a situation where there are potentially billions of dollars at stake, people will promise you damn near anything to get their hands on that money. So I wasn't actually saying somebody promised clean water and free gas and electricity. I was using something so over the top to illustrate the point that for money, people will lie. I can't believe I just had to explain that. And this dude is brilliant. You trust Mark Mallory. You trust the vice mayor. I trust the 5 blacks on council. I trust the black woman serving as city manager. How long do you think all of those people will be there? Because this is not a term limited deal. Not a term limited deal. And I keep asking, all right, you trust all of these people. All of y'all trust all of these people. What about when they're not there anymore? Then you just trust the system to continue to do what's in the best interest of the city of Cincinnati and its citizens, and in particular, its black citizens. You just trust the system that much. And if you do, vote for it. Vote for it. Go for it. I'm not telling you not to vote. I'm telling you I won't vote for it. Just like I didn't tell you not to take the coronavirus shot. As a matter of fact, I encourage people, if it works for you, if it's what you think you need to do it. Same here with me. If you think this is the best deal that can possibly be gotten with that land and those railroad tracks, if you think this is the best deal that can ever happen and that'll, do the best for Cincinnati and its citizens in the long run, vote for it. Vote for it. If you don't, you vote your conscience. And I'm that way about everything. The library. If you think, the library need more money, go for it. Go for it. I won't be voting for it. But if you think it's best, go for it. I'm not here to tell you not to. I'm actually not even here to convince you not to. I ain't got look, ain't nobody paying me. Ain't nobody paying me. The no people ain't paying me. The yes people sure ain't paying me. Maybe if the yes people was paying me. Or, as I suspect some of the time be the case with some people, if you thought that there was a chance that the people running it, because this is what I see that I believe is happening with some people. Believe it or not Nate, and not because he's my brother, but just because, number one, he in Toledo. Number two, they ain't gonna pay him. They ain't gonna pay him. They don't like him. They don't like him. But if you like, they didn't pay me, but I know these people are the power people and some other issue is going to come up. And if I say no on this issue that they support, when that other issue come up, they not even going to consider paying me no money as a consultant. So while they ain't paying me, I'm definitely not saying to go against them. Because if I go against them, like especially if I go hard against them, I won't be considered the next time. And I want to be considered. I want some of that money. That'll put you in the middle. That'll have you talking about, I'm in the middle. I don't know what I want to do. One day I'm on this side, the next day I'm on that side. One day I hear these people say this and I go with this. The next day I hear these people say this and I go with them. I just don't know what to do. I'm in the middle. It'll have you arguing with everybody who's a no and agreeing with everybody who's a yes. But you will always say, I'm in the middle. I want that money. I want to be considered for that money the next time. That's what that is. I know this stuff. Some of this stuff, I know how these games are played. Um, in the middle, like Malcolm or Moni or Isaac Curry. Just in the middle of it. Yeah. Protecting that opportunity for that good money next time will hold you right there in the middle of it. I know this stuff, y'all. Um, but yeah, you do what you gotta do. Make your decision. I'm no. I'm no on it. Cause at this point, what if they just started telling the truth right now? The whole truth. It's too late. It's too late. Angela, I'm there with you. I'm hopeful this could be a catalyst for blacks to realize their voting power as a unified bloc. I'm with you on that. I hope so too. Do I really think it will be? Because there are too many. There's too many people, too many black people who don't necessarily have black interests at heart. They have, to some degree, I can't blame them. They have their own financial interests at heart. And like I just finished telling y'all, and again, this is like, I'm not saying this as some factually based something. I feel like it's terrible that I have to explain this before I say stuff, but I'm not saying anything factual here, okay? But like I just told y'all, if they told me I got an opportunity over the next 10 years at $500 million, I might consider my financial interests over my people's interests. I always hate when people do that. That was why I chose to do it. See how it felt. I don't like it. I could just say black people. I don't have to do that. So with the right amount of money, I don't know, I might sell y'all out. I don't know what that price is, but I keep telling y'all this. I'm not making this stuff up. This is the honest to goodness truth. With the right amount of money, I might sell you out. And for some people, that price is really low. For some people, the price ain't even necessarily money. It's being liked. You want to be liked so much by other interests that you will sell people out so that they like you. For some people, it's influence. I know that this will hurt my people, and I'm not going to make no money off the deal, but I'll be really influential. And those people will now start looking at me as a go-to person. And that's important. That's valuable to me. So they'll sell you out for that. Yeah, look, this is all stuff I've seen. This is stuff I've seen. I'm telling you. Stuff I've seen. An opportunity to actually, be elected and become someone of influence. Hold on, I'm going to fight for you. No, I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to fight for your interests. Well, until you don't vote for me in big enough numbers, and then I'm going to fight against you as their interest because they vote in larger number, and I think they'll help me get to where I'm trying to go. But what about all the stuff you were saying when you was fighting for us? Well, I don't know what to tell you. Should have voted for me. So yes, I'll sell you out for the opportunity to be reelected. I've seen it happen. So in terms of us coming together and understanding our voting power as a block, people, I think, have realized that they only have to offer certain things to certain people. And again, you have influential people. You have influential people. Come on, y'all know some of the names. And people follow names and faces. People follow names and faces. If this person tells you it's a bad deal, you vote no. You don't know a damn thing about the deal. Nothing. And you ain't even really thinking about the deal. Like, you're not even listening to what everybody's saying and then using your, would that be deductive reasoning skills to determine which side of the deal sounds best to you. You just like, oh, so-and-so said vote no, so I'm voting no. Oh, so-and-so said vote yeah, so I'm voting yeah. So in order to pull a good block of those people, I'm just telling y'all the truth. In order to pull a good block of those people out of that voting block, I don't have to convince, 12% of them to vote no. I just got to grab that one that can influence that 12% and promise them something. That's easier than trying to get all 12%. And then if I can get this one who influenced this 12%, I can get that one and he'll influence this 8%. I can get that one and he'll influence maybe these 15%. So now I got 3 people influential to tell you to vote no or to tell you to vote yes, whichever way. I got 3 influential people. That's all I need to, peel off about 30%. And I know people listen like, oh, no, I would never. I don't listen to other people. I don't do what other people say do. You might. You might not notice that you do it. But there are people influencing you all day, every day. And you listen to them because you believe them and you trust them and you like them. And they tell you what to do and they tell you what to think and they tell you how to process information. See, it ain't even just telling you what to think necessarily. They tell you how to process information. And you don't think about it like, well, just give me the information. I can make my own decision. But if they done already told you how to process information, if they done told you, well, why would this person come and lie? Why would they lie? Why would they not tell the truth? If they done told you, well, somebody come here and say it, you got to take their word for it. So they give you the information. Oh, let them give you the information. I'm going to just tell you how to process that information. I'm not going to tell you what to think. Who am I to tell you what to think? I'm going to just tell you how to think. Look, y'all, I've seen all of this stuff happen. Y'all all know I could put names to everything that I said. I could put names to everything that I said. And you would have to look at it and be like, okay, yeah, that is what happened there. I ain't 100% sure, but that sure sound like that's what happened there. And I'm making this stuff up. So that's why I'm like, Angela, I agree with you. I would love it if we vote as a block and we like, no, you got to come to the table with something for us as a community. Because guess what? I heard somebody, I want to say it was Wyatt, but it might not have been Wyatt. I heard somebody ask it, what do white people think? What's the white community thinking about this? Why don't we hear the white community having this conversation? White community don't have to worry about guarantees. They got guarantees. They got guarantees. We got to be the ones to work together as a block to worry about what we get out the deal. hold on, let me be clear. Every white person is not life-wise in an advantageous position. They not. There's some white people out here struggling. I don't understand it myself. Because I think if I was white, I would have took advantage. Because there are advantages to being white. There are. But then people know they getting something out the deal. Somebody told me this a while ago, and I don't know why I hadn't processed it. But when they said it, it was like a light went on. And when I say it, y'all gonna be like, Emanuel, who didn't know that? Look, while we sitting here, we black people in particular, sitting here wondering about how we gonna make it and how we gonna survive and what scrapes and everything, and we can get to just push through and see tomorrow. There's another segment of this same population that ain't a concern. They moved on to quality of life issues a long time ago. Don't nobody need a bike lane to survive. Well, okay, the argument could be made that bikers might need a bike lane to survive, but not in that way. Now, that's a quality of life issue. I want to ride my bike. I need a place to ride my bike. Cut off half of the traffic and give me a lane to ride my bike so that I can feel safe and comfortable. That ain't somebody who worried about what they gonna eat tomorrow, if they gonna be able to pay their rent. When you looking at all of these little quality of life issues, your worries ain't what a lot of other people's worries are. I'm not against that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Hell, I want us all to be moved on to quality of life issues. So we can be arguing about whether the bike lane should be over here or whether the bike lane should be over there. Hell, my bills is paid. My house is paid for. My car is paid for. I got expendable income. I want to buy a beautiful electric bike to ride on the streets and be safe doing it. Pedal assist. Yeah, pedal assist. Pedal assist, I hear is beautiful. I've never ridden an electric bike. I was thinking about buying one. Never ridden one of those electric bikes with pedal assist. Pedal assist. Mentally, I understand what it is, but I can't process it until I feel it. I pedal the bike, and as I pedal the bike, that powers the bike, and so I'm just barely pedaling, but the bike is moving, like I'm humping. Pedal assist. And I want to be out here riding up Clifton Avenue with my pedal assist, with my basket, so I can go to the little place that used to be IGA. I can't think of what it is now. And get me some nice, fresh vegetables. Again, I'm not hating on that. But I'm saying those are the people who don't have to worry about whether or not the red road issue is going to benefit them. They already know. But there is a pothole in my bike lane. Why is there a pothole in my bike lane? Do you know what that can do to my independent suspension on my electric pedal assist bike? You can believe that pothole gonna be fixed. Now up in Avondale, Y'all might have a lot of potholes. Just effing your car up. But some people ain't worried about certain stuff. We gonna be good. Either way, I don't matter to them. Vote yes, vote no. Don't matter. Don't matter. My street's gonna be pristine. My friends and relatives gonna get deals if they're in that sphere. So yeah, we have to worry about that, and like Angela was saying, working together and voting together as a block to push people to do what we want them to do. And yes, it sounds, oh, so we want to use all this power for a railroad. Well, hopefully, maybe that's where it starts. That's the beginning, and then we'll move on to other issues. Like, hold on, okay. You want me to vote for you for school board? What you gonna do? How you gonna fix the Cincinnati Public Schools education issue? Oh, don't just give me some generic stuff like we want to see some for real changes. What you gonna do? We watching, and if you want our vote, and then they'd be like, oh shit. Like, they for real will not vote for me. Like, I really need to start paying attention to them. Okay, I'm thinking about running. So I want to hold a meeting in your community. And I want to talk to you about what your needs are. And come up with plans and stuff so that when I run, I've been in your community. We've talked about these issues. We've developed plans. And so you already know I'm running. You know what I plan on doing when I'm running, when I get elected. And so you can vote for me as a block. Because you know that I know what you need and that I understand the plan and that I plan to implement it. But like Angela said, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. So it's not, at least for me, it's not all about the red road. It's not all about the red road. It'd be about a lot more. They can't get past talking points because people fall for talking points. People fall for it. And I tell you what, if people gonna vote as a block, because we're not all gonna agree. We're not all gonna agree on stuff. We're not. But people who running around lying, we gotta call them out. Lying to our community about stuff. You might not agree with them. Vote yes, vote no. People gonna vote different ways. I'm talking about the red road now. Some people gonna vote yes. Some people gonna vote no. But we should be able to have a conversation where it's not filled with lies and scare tactics and, all kind of nonsense about the actual issue. And if people run around spreading lies to the community and then within the community, yeah, we should be able to be like, bro, you're a liar. We don't trust you now. We don't trust you. No, we don't trust the information, but we also don't trust you. What's my stance on issues 1 and 2? Now I gotta look them up and remember which is which. Which is which? Issue 1 is the abortion. I'm calling it abortion issue. I think is that issue 1. Not that one. I am, oh no, let me see if I remember. Okay, reproductive health. I call it the abortion issue, but okay. Um, I am. I think I'm yes. I had to read it again. I believe a woman should have a choice. And I don't believe that the doctors and I mean that politicians and everything should step in there. A woman, a man, their doctor. A woman, a man, their doctor. I think I'm yes, I'll know when I get in there as I read it. I know when I get in there as I read it. But I think I'm yes on one. I am for reproductive rights. Then there's affordable housing. I have to look at that one because I'm not 100%. I am, of course, for affordable housing. I am for affordable housing, but I'm not sure about this plan. I have not read it enough to have an understanding. I'm definitely for affordable housing, but I had to read it to understand the plan or the issue. Uh, Marijuana for rec use is issue 24. I am for recreational marijuana. I am for recreational marijuana. And I don't be remembering the numbers of these issues. The red road is I don't even remember which issue it is. I'm no on the red road. Janice says, I do not promote abortion, but I do believe a woman has the right to control her own body. Okay. I am for, again, a right to choose. I'm not for abortion. I do kind of grimace a little bit at the language of a woman has a right to control her own body, because of course she does, but I don't think that some of these issues are just a matter of a woman controlling her own body, because there's another body in there at play. But I believe, like I said, that should be between a woman, a man, their doctor, maybe their religious leader if they choose to invite that person into that decision. D says they should limit the number of issues on the ballot. It's confusing. Look, I do simple stuff. Like, I read it. Well, technically, there, like before I go, I'll have an idea of everything. I will have read and made a decision on everything. But then once I get there, it's fun, whatever. I do, they used to call it e-slate. I don't know what they call it now. But I do the thing. It makes voting fun to me, almost like a video game. And they read the entire issue to you. And before that, I actually just read it. Like, I read the entire ballot when I vote. I know what it says. I know what yes means. I know what no means. I actually read it. For some people, Mary says, make a list. I don't make a list. I read the issue. Or I guess I have them read the issue to me. Access writer is what it's called now. I have them read the issue to me. Except for when they don't know how to work it. And then I read the issue myself. Sometimes I go up there and they don't know how to work it. And I tell them I want to use the machine. And they be, huh? What? I'm like, oh, another one of these. And that just means I have to be patient as whoever it is figures out how to work this machine. And every once in a while, they'll say to me, "Sir, we know you want to use that machine, but can you please just take a regular paper ballot because no one knows how to use it?" And I'll be like, "Well, what if I really needed it? Please, sir, if you would." I'll be like, "All right," because I don't want to hold everybody up. And so I'll go over and get a paper ballot and I just read the whole thing. Mary says, "Some issues can be confusing. Beware." I've never read one that confused me. I've never read one that confused me. When people say no means yes and yes means no, I'm like, if you read it, and you'll see here's the question. And do you agree with this? Yes. Do you disagree with this? No. Well, I mean, I don't know. I just know how to read. But for some people, I know, and that sounds like I'm saying for people who don't know how to read, it's confusing. But, for some people, I understand that it can be confusing. But for me, I've never been confused reading the issue. Angela says, "I've never seen anyone use this, and I suggest it to people, and they are lightweight offended. I use it virtually every time. When we went and voted, whatever that was, when we just voted on one issue this last time, when we voted on, what was that? What was I can't remember. Oh, what was we voting on? When it was one issue, you walk in, you vote on the one issue, and then you out. Just a few months ago. Oh, I can't believe I can't remember what it was. Anyway, y'all know what it was. I was like, I want to use the machine. And they were like, huh? I want to use the machine. I use it every time. Right, I know it was issue 1. There was only one issue. But what was it? What were we voting on? What was issue 1? I don't remember what it was. It was definitely not honey buns. Yes, the changing the threshold. Yes, thank you. I could not remember that. Oh, I didn't click on it to show y'all. Yes, that's what it was. I could not. Oh, this coronavirus. It's corona. Look, I'm not that old. It's the coronavirus that won't allow me to remember this stuff. He's the one voter that comes through being difficult. That is what I know that's what they be thinking. Like, oh, here he come again. Because this last time, but previous, I would say probably about 5, 6 elections, it had been basically a consistent, at least that, the way I was about to say that wasn't good. There was an older gentleman who, happened to be Caucasian, and I'm going to say he was in charge up there. He was running the show. And so when he would see me coming in, he would be like, "Eastlake, right?" And I'd be like, "Yep. All right. We know how to do it this time." And, it was real easy. And then he wasn't there. And then I went in and I'm like, "I want to vote on the machine," because that was after they changed it. And he wasn't there. And that's when they were like, "Can you please just vote on the paper? Please, please just vote on the paper." And I was like, all right. But next time, I want y'all to know how to operate that machine, because I'm going to use the machine next time. I do it for 2 reasons. Well, I do it for multiple reasons. 1, because I like it. It's fun. But 2, mainly because, look, if somebody come in here and actually needs that machine, y'all should know how to use it. It's for people who are impaired. And y'all should know how to assist those people. So y'all get a chance to kind of fumble around with me. But when a person who actually needs it come in, y'all should be able to just be like, "Yes, sir, here we go." And then you do this and there you go. put these on, and you see that little button, click it, and it'll read everything out to you. So yeah, they do think I'm being difficult, but I like the machine. I like the machine. Ron says, only time a doctor gets involved is if there's risk to the mother. Otherwise, you're just going to the OB. That's a doctor. That's a doctor. And you might not realize that. But what is it? Obstetrician? Is that the right? Did I say it right? It's a doctor. So yeah, a doctor is involved, hopefully, all the time. Hopefully. Let's see. You know those older workers just now getting the hang on how to use that tablet, and here you come. Oh, but they should know how to use it. And again, I encourage everybody to go in and use it. I encourage everybody to go in and use it. Everybody should experience it once. Janice says, wow, what kind of senior citizens do you all know? All my friends are educated and quite proficient in most areas of life, even in technology. Tell them, Janice. Tell them, Janice. They thinking about a certain old person who, if he touched the tablet, everything go crazy, the screen go black and all of that stuff. They thinking about only a certain old person, and that's not right. What else? There was something else that I wanted to discuss. I don't remember what it was. Of course, this Israel and Hamas stuff is still going on. Oh, and just for the record, I'm gonna try it. Not this election. Maybe this election. I'm gonna try to work at the poll one more time. I'm gonna call in. I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna do the whole thing one more time. They never get back with me, and I follow up, and they always act like, "Oh, we have no idea." So I'm gonna try it one more time. Oh, we need people to work, Paul, and we'll train you and blah blah blah. But when the end call, y'all don't respond. I wonder if I'm like on a blacklist or something. CK, of course you can call in. As always, 513-717-KING. 513-717-5464. Ain't nobody called today. Daryl. There you go, trying to get me again. No, I'm just playing with you, Daryl. But yeah, he ain't called today. Angela, I'm not going to remember this, but I appreciate you for putting it up. Issues on most ballots: 1 will be abortion, 2 will be weed, 19 will be the zoo levy, which I'm not voting for that. Number 20 will be the library levy, which I would not be voting for that. Number 22 will be the red road. Number 23 would be the city charter amendment. Number 24 would be affordable housing. I'm not going to remember that. that's that's why they blacklisted me. Because I want to use the access writer. I don't know, but they will not. They will not. But I'm going to try it again. I might even try to do it on the air again. I remember last time I did it on the air and never heard back. Like I did it live on the air. I might do it again. Why are you voting for why are you not voting for those? I'm not voting for no levies. I'm sorry, I'm just not. They steady doing work over there at the zoo. They buying up houses and all that kind of stuff. They just, y'all got enough money. Y'all got enough money to be buying up houses and rebuilding stuff and remodeling stuff all the time. Y'all got enough money. Y'all don't need my money. Y'all good. Y'all good. Don't none of them animals over there look skinny. You know what I'm saying? They feed them. They got enough to eat. The animals don't look skinny. The workers don't look skinny. Everybody eating. They good. I see the animals looking skinny, like, oh, they ain't got enough food to go around. Or they stop building new stuff. I'm like, okay. So everything done slowed down. Maybe they ain't got enough money. But as it stands right now, somebody over there rolling in dough. No. And the library, I'll be honest, I don't really even see enough people at the library. And they down there doing work too. They had it's been a minute, but they had the whole streets closed off. Doing work on the library, you know, like, y'all got money. Y'all got money. And y'all be like charging people for stuff. Like what I go to the Kenton County Library because they have a direct to garment printer. And there you go, you sign up, you print, you know, I looked into the one in Cincinnati, and there's fees associated with it, and if you don't do it by this time, then you got to pay. And I'm like, what? What? Y'all got money all for that stuff for free like they do over? I got to go all the way to Kenton County to do stuff that I should be able to do at Hamilton County. And if they get that levy, they're not going to start offering that stuff for free. They still going to be charging. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Sometimes, you know, I go outside of, you know, where I'm supposed to be to see how the other half live. I go to see how the other half live. And you go to some of these libraries outside of Hamilton County, some of them are bad. Some of them are like really good. I was going to say you can use maker space at downtown library, but yes, there's fees. Exactly. Trust me, I looked into it. So now I drive to Kenton County, go to their library, use all their stuff for free. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mary. It's not that kind of printer. It's the kind that print on shirts. Anthony says, I feel like that sometimes also, yet I do enjoy taking the young grandkids. I don't know if you're talking about the zoo or what, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't vote for, I typically don't vote for levies unless I really feel like the people are going to do their best to make the best use of whatever. Paying more on gas than you would had you stayed in Hamilton County. No, that's not true. It's not true for a few reasons. It's not true for a few reasons. Number one, I'm not one of these people who worry too much about gas prices. Mrs. Livingston, oh, she be getting on my nerves sometimes. I can't say it too loud because I think she upstairs. She be getting on my nerves sometimes. I'll be like, oh, let me stop and get gas. She'd be like, well, you know, gas is cheaper over here. I'll be like, but it's like 5 cents difference. It's 5 cent difference. Your tank only hold what? 10 gallons? That's 50 cents. That's 50 cents. You're going to drive across town to save 50 cents? Convenience. We here. But the gas is cheaper. I'm like, well, my town only hold like 15 gallons. For 5 cents. For 10 cents. For my 50, that's $1.50. Difference, filling up. $1.50. I lose $1.50 probably every day. I ain't worried about $1.50. I am not driving no hybrid. I'm not driving a hybrid. But driving over there, and again, I can do as many shirts as I can fit in my 2-hour time. Or print out as many posters. It just, you have to understand the stuff that they, oh, you're asking about. No, it's a small car. I think it's like either a 10 or a 12 gallon tank. It's a small car. And it's very economical. It's getting colder. That'll make a difference when you don't want to stop. Hey, look, when I need gas, I find a gas station and I get gas. Now, look, if I'm, because right here where I am is what, 1, 2, 3 4 gas stations, all within probably about 3 blocks of each other. 4 gas stations. One on this corner, and one right across the street from it, and then one at the end of that block. And then if you go down another block, you might consider that 2 blocks, there's another gas station. I'll kind of do comparison stuff with them. So if I'm at one gas station, if I'm pulling up and this one is $3.14 and that one is $3.24, I'm going to the one that's $3.14. Sure. But I'm not going across town to save 5 cents a gallon. And like you said, it's cold. Would it be winter out? I don't like to get gas anyway. I don't understand y'all calculate it out. Calculate out how much you saving going across town. If you saving 50 cents or $1.50, like not per gallon, on the whole tank. Is it really worth it? Just convenience wise. Is it really worth it? Oh, hold on. I got a call coming in. CK?
Look at God. Look at God. How you doing, Mr. Livingston?
I'm doing good, CK. Long time no hear.
Man, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. You hear me?
I'm glad to hear that.
Man, I had a close scare with the food stamp controversy. They almost got me up out of here.
I was not aware there was a food stamp controversy.
Oh my God! 'Cause I was just about to get on you because you talking about 5 cent gas. I say, ain't this the same man that got on me for hiring a maid? But you too rich for to save some pennies on gas.
Wait a minute. How are you comparing those two?
It's the same thing, man.
Is it
If you
really?
could- What is a maid? You ain't never hired a maid. You ain't even been in the maid world.
No, I haven't.
So you don't even know the prices. How
But-
much you think a maid costs? $4,000?
I don't know. How much do a maid cost?
A 40 ball, 40. You know them they charging 40.
Okay, so you're paying somebody $40 to do what?
Yeah, get to like they give you a nice clean the walls, clean the bathroom, clean it, you know what I mean? All the
Hold on.
all the things.
Wait. Something happened with my earpiece, and I know you didn't say what it sounded like you said. So can you repeat that? What are you paying them for?
What did you hear? Hold on. It did sound like I said.
No, I'm certain it did not sound like what you said. So say it again.
What, clean the walls?
Walls. Okay.
What's wrong with the walls? Walls got to
No.
down too.
That was not what I heard. That's what I'm telling you. And I'm like, I know he didn't
I
say
got you.
what I thought he
I got
said.
you.
So that's why I wanted to. So you
Well, your mind stay in the gutter,
so
boy.
it's not my mind. The earpiece went out, and I thought you said something else, and I was like, he didn't say that. But
Like, this is not that type of program, sir.
but so you said they come in for $40. They come in
Yeah.
and clean. What walls do you have them clean? What do you mean clean the walls?
Man, we do it old school clean. But that is gonna cost you extra, like the deep cleaning. But if you just want to touch up, that's a good $40, $60. You can get you good.
Wait.
Get you all the way right.
Hold on. Stop. What are they cleaning again for $40? Okay, hold on. Stop. Because I want to understand it. Because I feel like you saying one thing, but you meaning something else, right? So I got Emanuel's maid service, right?
Okay.
And I send one of my girls over, or one of my guys over to your house to clean, right? They knock on the
Okay.
door. What do you have my employee cleaning for $40?
Gonna hit the bathroom.
Okay, she gonna
Hit the
clean the
kitchen.
bathroom. What
Yep.
exactly is she cleaning in the bathroom? She doing like
Everything
a
in
deep
the
clean?
bath, the toilet, the sink, the tub, mop, all that.
Okay, so she cleaned the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Then get the kitchen.
And she cleaning the kitchen. Is she washing dishes? What's she doing?
Nah. You now you gonna have to negotiate the dishes. Now I usually ain't gonna let you. I ain't that lazy. Now I'm gonna wash the dishes.
So what is she doing? What is she or he doing?
Yeah,
kitchen?
mopping and
Mopping,
cleaning up. Just giving it that shine.
All
that
right.
shine.
So they're doing the bathroom and the kitchen. That's it.
Living room.
They
Dining
doing.
room.
Wait, stop. They doing all this for $40?
Between 40 and 60. They're good at it, man. You know these women work at
Wait.
at the hotel room.
Hold on,
You
wait.
know they work at the hotels.
Wait, CK. I've never hired a maid, so
Okay.
I don't know. But them sound like crackhead prices.
Right, but you know
What?
women work. Listen, you know women work at these hotels and clean rooms. Like it's almost 98% women. You get one of them off the clock, and they gonna get you right for a good price. And it's gonna be cheaper than you think, because they good at what they do.
I'm not sure that I believe you. I'll be honest. Like
What?
I said, those sound like crackhead prices. For $40, you cleaning basically my whole house. That don't
Yeah, but
sound
you-
right.
Hey, you gotta hire them and see. You got to see it to believe it.
All
I
right,
thought
yeah,
it
I would
too.
have to
That's-
see that to believe it because I don't believe you. I'll be honest. I don't believe you.
Of course you don't. You're not in the game. How are you gonna convince somebody that ain't even in the game about some shit they don't know nothing about.
Don't
That's like
convince
me
me.
trying to tell you.
Don't look.
Uh-huh.
Your truth is your truth. If you've
Right.
hired a $40 maid who cleaned your bathroom, like your whole bathroom, did the walls, the sink, the toilet, the tub, washed the mopped the floor, then went to the kitchen, mopped the kitchen, cleaned the counters. Did they decoagulate your dishwashing detergent thing too?
But you getting ahead of yourself. You ain't letting me tell everything.
Okay.
You still it's 40 an hour. So he ain't gonna just be there having her, you know what I mean, all day. Now it's gonna go up. If your house filthy, it's gonna be a little more. But if they can knock it out in an hour, which a lot of them can't, these women is professional. You forget how talented they is. Hold on, do the math in your head. Look how many rooms a woman could knock out at a hotel. They can knock out 14 rooms in 14 minutes. Come on now.
Look, if you say so, then I believe that you believe it. I don't believe it, but I believe that you believe it.
Of course, you don't believe nothing. Hey, man, how you gonna believe something?
Maybe one day I'll hire a crackhead cleanup person to come into the house and clean up the whole house. Even though I'm pretty sure Mrs. Livingston wouldn't have.
It's just crackhead prices, man. So you don't be hearing people getting crackhead prices?
I don't trust crackhead prices.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
No.
I got you.
I don't.
Man, I had a controversy over the food stamps, man. Yeah.
All right, tell me about the food stamp controversy.
Okay. So like I say, they multitask. So I get the food stamp card from my maid, right? You know, 100. What you get? 200, 400. I go over a little bit, Emanuel. I go over a little bit. I spend $232. So I'm thinking I could just give her half of the 30 I went over. Give her 15. No. She wanted the whole. She said no. I didn't agree to go over that. So anything you went over, you owe me dollar for dollar.
That sounds reasonable to me.
Right. I mean, you're right. I'm wrong, but I wasn't with it.
All right.
I fought it. But yeah, you wrong. I mean, I was wrong, but I didn't like that. She wanted everything, every dollar I spent over.
All right. So when you say you fought it, what does that look like?
It got violent.
What?
I wasn't giving up that paper, man. I wasn't giving up that paper.
Hold on. Got violent with whom?
She sent her, you know what I mean? She sent her people on me. We got a little altercation.
All right. And so what happened?
I got an ass whooping, but you know, I'm still here. I tell you, they got me. They jumped me real good. Her and her brother, but it's all gravy. Hey, ain't no gun. Remember I told you I ain't had no gun. So, hey, I'm glad they ain't had no guns. But I'm like, I got to tell Livingston about this.
Did you give her the $30? Did you give her the $30?
No, heck no. I was told I wasn't giving. I said, I ain't never giving it up.
See, look.
I said, come take it.
See, but didn't you mess up? Now your crackhead maid ain't gonna be your crackhead maid no more, and you messed up the hookup on the food stamps.
Man, you think they ain't gonna come back for that paper? Cash is king. Why you think they call me CK? Cash king. That rules over everything. That makes you forget a lot.
And you gonna let them back in? They came and beat your ass, and you gonna let them back in?
Hey, people get their ass whooped every day, B. You know what I mean? Let it go. But that's just why you ain't been hearing from. I've been going through like little trials and tribulations, but I'm still here, man. You know, I got to let you know I still be kicking, man. But you know, I still love your show and everything.
Well, let me tell you, I think you were completely out of line. Number one, for buying food stamps from somebody. I know a whole lot of people do it, but every time somebody do it, I think you taking food out of some kid's mouth when you do that. If
Are,
yeah, if they gave you $200 to buy food for you and your kids, and
mm,
you cutting that in half by getting $100 cash that
right.
you probably ain't gonna spend on food, you just took $200 worth of food out of some kids' mouths.
No, now you right, but you only technicality I got you on. All them food stamps don't go to people with kids. Some grown people get food stamps too now.
And your crackhead uh maid don't have no kids.
Yeah, she got kids. She got 3 baby daddies. You right. Damn. You right. She do got kids. Now you made me look at it all messed up. I ain't never looked at it that messed up of buying food stamps now. What the hell is that? A conscious?
It's messed up, bruh. It is messed up.
And you know I don't argue with the truth. I did. You said I double dip. But man, that's why I talk to your show though. That's why I talk to your show every day. You be seeing me on there. I was asking to call you. You finally told me because I asked all the women on your platform. They was like, man, hell no, don't call. So then I just asked you. You said, yeah, you can go on the call. All right. Hey.
All right. You got anything? You got anything else, CK?
I just want to say I liked y'all show y'all did together too. You and Mr. Wyatt.
Oh. Yeah,
that was a good show.
He finally decided to stop ducking me.
Right. Oh, one more thing. No, I gotta say that because see, I had a good one for you, but you don't mess with the NFL. I was just gonna ask, like, what would be better if Deion won the championship or the Bengals won the championship? But that's a better question for a Bengal fan, a black Bengal fan.
Yeah. Somebody want me to ask you about Jada. What do you think about all the stuff that Jada throwing out there?
Jada Pinkett, oh my God, God bless her heart. She just heartbroken, Emanuel. She just heartbroken. She lost Tupac in '96. She ain't been able to get over him, and I think this is her way of grieving. And I think she got a good husband, but the heartache from losing her true love, Mr. Shakur, is just too much. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of trauma she's dealing with. You know, she never really got to deal with it.
Why would she not have gotten to deal with it?
It's just one of those things you can't get. It's like you lose the love of your. You remember how you said, "I knew that was my wife the first day I met her."
Yeah.
Now, yeah. So if something happened back then when you met her, and it's probably still gonna be messing with you now, because you're gonna be like, "Dang, she was the one. She was the one."
But then,
mm-hmm.
why get married?
Mm-hmm. For security. For security purposes, and for children and everything.
Well, why don't you wait until you over that, or at least until you move past it enough to where you don't have to keep dwelling on it.
Do you think if you died, your wife gonna ever get over you? No, sir, never. It's gonna be 34 years from now. She gonna be talking about the king of talk. Like, boy, I had the best husband. Where the hell he go?
Well, I don't know about that, but I believe that she wouldn't marry somebody while she's still like, oh, I really want to be with him. That's so disrespectful.
I agree. You're right. You should suppress it a little bit, even if you do have those feelings, just out of respect for your companion. You shouldn't really be airing that stuff out.
Don't suppress it. Just don't get CK. Look, if there's a woman that you love, that you still in love with, even if she did, you still in love with it. You know you're gonna be talking about her for the rest of your life. Don't get married to nobody else.
Well, hold on now. I got one for you. Okay, I lost Alicia Keys, but Beyonce came and married me.
Don't marry Beyonce.
It's too much.
Don't marry Beyonce if you ain't over Alicia Keys enough to be faithful, loyal, and give your heart to Beyonce.
You right, but in a perfect world, that's right. But in the real world, we all come with baggage, and she ain't no different than a lot of other people. Baggage claims. You hear me? We come with this emotional baggage and just the trauma, and you never know what's going on in their marriage. They marriage might be trying. You know,
Well,
you know how.
let me. I understand what you're saying. I don't necessarily agree with it, but like I said, I do understand it. But yeah, I don't like the idea of you marrying somebody. Basically, like you
Why
said,
you in there?
bringing this baggage into a relationship. Just don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't
Yep.
do it. I mean, I'm not saying don't engage with that person, but be honest with that person from the jump. Like, yeah, I got this baggage that I'm not over with. Now, if you want to deal with me while I got this baggage, but I can't be 100% with you because I still got this baggage. Just be honest with people. I believe people should be honest with people.
You're right. But some people are irresistible. It's like I'll give you an example. Gabrielle Union, gorgeous, right?
No.
So, let me give you a better example. Dang,
You
I
can do
thought I
better.
hit you with a good one. Yeah, with dang. Well, on my side, I say Gabrielle Union,
All right.
but I know she married, but it's all up to her. She has the power, and I think that's what you're dealing with these irresistible women. So it's just once they get the guy that they like, even if they got other stuff going on, they just go on and roll with it because she ain't want to be alone forever. Yep.
All right.
Yes,
If you
sir.
say
Hey,
so.
man, I appreciate you talking to me, man. I told you I'm still alive. I ain't died. I ain't dead yet. I'm 2023, man. Keep on getting a million subscribers. You almost there.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for your call. I'm almost at 1 million. Just 999,893, I think, to go. I'm almost there. Oh boy. All right, y'all. I think my time is up. I got to get out of here. I will say, just be honest, people. Look, I'm telling y'all. This is what I believe. If you're honest with people from all the time, really, but if you honest with people from the beginning of a relationship, I think that'll go far. And even if the relationship ends, you always know, you know what I'm saying? I was honest. I did my part. And there's something about that that's, I'm going to say soothing when you look back at it. Be honest with people. Look, I was in a marriage. I'm still scarred from that marriage. I'm trying to move forward, but I'm not there yet. And let her or him decide whether or not they want to take on that baggage. Then they can't complain like, you ain't over that yet. I told you going in, I wasn't over that. Now, if you can't deal with it, I understand. But I told you coming in that this is where I was. Oh, I'm still in love with my ex. You still in love? What do you mean still in love? Like, still in love. Like if he came back or if she came back, you would, like, I'm not sure if I would or if I wouldn't. They know what to deal with. I can't believe that you messed around on me with your ex. I told you walking in the door, I was still in love with my ex. I told you I wasn't over. Give them the opportunity to decide if they want to invite this and that. But don't be, oh, I'm good. Oh, I'm so in love with you when you know you're still in love with your ex. Simple honesty. Simple honesty. I think is one of the keys. One of the keys. All right, y'all. I got to get ready to get out of here. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I don't know, maybe if I put it up on the screen. I need to put it up on the screen so people see it. I'm Emanuel Livingston. My title is The King of Talk. This has been the afternoon experiment. I appreciate all y'all for hanging out with me. I do intend on being here tomorrow. So, hope to see you all back. If you're out and about today and you're dealing with people, be the reason somebody smiles. All right? Until next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.